Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. DZT 159. Let's talk about rockets. I did the review on this tank, been playing it a little bit more, learning a little bit more about it. One of the things I like about the rocket powered tanks is the ability in the local tactical fight to change position quickly. The heavies don't have as many actuations. They're also 10 seconds. The 5-second actuation that the medium has is a little more useful for that. Sometimes if, say, you're in a BZ 176 and you want to cross a roadway or something, you go across but you want to stop and then you're slamming on the brakes and fighting against the rockets. This one with 5 seconds is a little more useful. So we're going to talk about that as we go. We are here on Paris, and I am, as I said in my DZT, running Rammer, Vertstab, and Turbo. There you go. Show you what I'm doing with mine. And boom, we're just right off the bat, we'll zing across here. Now, here's another thing that it's good for. Getting across these open spots. Look out, Patton. I did not want to do that. That slowed me down. And we'll just hit the rockets. Of course, you're using a couple of your rocket power, your rocket assist to get across here. So we'll do this. And zinging across. So I used 3, but it didn't get shot in the side. The good news is, though, the ELC actually proved there was nothing there, so I probably didn't need them. However, if I wasn't using them, I'd be back here. I wouldn't be quite as far back as the VK, but I probably would not have cleared this corner yet, right? So I can get into a position where I can maybe surprise people, and that's unfortunate. He came around pretty quickly. He didn't even have rocket power, and he went zinging around that. So now the Progetto's coming. This is a decently hold-down tank. Got our heat called up. See if we can get some... Oh, I don't even know, to be honest. I was surprised by that. I think there's the weak spot off to the right side. There's like a mantlet and a thin piece, I think, in the opening. That surprised me, but I'll take it. 431. Low roll, right? I got ripped off. I got ripped off with a low roll. So we have 4 actuations. And we'll zing across here. Look at that. You gotta love it. Change position, right? Going nice and fast. Nobody had really time to react to that. Now I'm gonna get shot by someone here. Boom. Oh, that's a bummer. Contradictus got us. Alright, so he's up there. Didn't really see what he was doing, so that's not great. He takes a little while to reload, so we'll go ahead and try to put one in there. Alright, so heat, and that's unfortunate. He tracks me right there. I put heat into a track, and that's not surprising, but guess what? I just got some assist off of it. Sometimes pinning them down is the way to go. Oh, that's unfortunate. Tracks me again. For some reason, he comes across. He's like, whatever, you can't hurt me. Oh, geez, there's a guy. Shoot him, okay. 432. Patton takes another big hit. Down goes the Contradictus, and we built ourselves a nice little advantage. I'm thinking... surely this guy's not coming around here. He is, and quit calling me Shirley. We bounce that because he takes a hasty shot. I could tell he wasn't a particularly great player. Alright, so we stopped him. I don't really want to cross down to here with him up there, right? That's not a great idea because they can shoot down. We do have an XM here and a Malshin, but if I can get down here, we can start doing some work, because check out what's going on. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're building an advantage 4-1, and all these dudes are coming behind these guys. So I want to start applying some pressure over here. So I'm going to try to wait for some timing. I'm going to time their shots, and we're going to zing on down and get behind there. So that guy just took a hit. Take a peek here. Well, he doesn't seem to be that interested. Oh, there we go. Bit of a hasty shot, and I think I actually hit the ground right there. Okay, someone shoots at the 100. The M103 is turning around. See how he's leaving? All right, great. The pressure is being put on them from behind, but if we don't put pressure in the front here, and that's the thing, fellas, they are being pressured from the rear, so to speak, but if we don't put pressure on the front end, and they can turn around and deal with the guys pushing, then all that pressure is for naught. We'll just take a stab at this guy, and that 5-second, right? If it was a 10-second, I'd be ramming into the wall, and the rockets would still be going. So we're now in a better position. We're going to go ahead and try to... Oh, okay, we eat that big shot from the XM. That's fine. I know I out-reload this guy. I thought maybe the Malshin would sacrifice, but he hit the post, so I know this dude's still on a reload. We'll take him down. Even with the slight pause that the Malshin gave the guy. You gotta love it. The rockets for the repositions, man. Used at the right time. I know they want to come down here and get rid of me. So they did a decent job actually dealing with the guys pushing. But they're in big trouble because it's 8-2, so... I don't want to just give up everything to get in there and get one shot or even just die before I can get there. So I'm going to have to wait until that pressure starts to get applied. Or maybe, just maybe, some of these guys push, but check it out. They're all low hit points too. I mean, this is a part of the game. More than likely we win this in a landslide anyway. But this is the kind of situation where if a couple near-deads, say 3 or 4 near-deads, kind of throw their tanks away, it starts to even up the game pretty quickly. And these guys have decent hit points. We got a 103 with full hit points, a Malshin with full hit points. We're all beat up. But we're way ahead on guns, so that's a huge advantage for us. Now everyone's wrapping around. There goes their CS-53 up in the north. That just leaves the Batchat 12T. 252 used, doing a little side scrapage right there. I'm starting to see damage happen on those guys down low, so now we can start probing ahead a little bit and see what we can do with these fellers. And I'm thinking the 103's not looking. See how I just looked over there and I just saw the side of his turret? There we go. He's not looking at me. He loses all his hit points. Post haste. Alright, Mr. Malshin. I don't want to give him the shot. See if, okay, someone shot him. He's not paying attention. Uh-oh. Track. Screen not penetrated. And I didn't get any assist off that. That is a bummer. We're just going to track this guy. There we go. We'll take it. We'll take that assist. 391. I was going to have a hard time pinning anything. I could have gone off after the hatch right there, but we went hit. Oh, ricochet. Unfortunate. 2,900, 746 assist. Bounced 1,120. With a medium? Are you serious? And using the rockets. Rockets to good effect in those local tactical, I would say, flanking maneuvers. I didn't get around to their side, but I did change the angles that we were able to shoot them at. That complicates things greatly. If you have to worry, even as subtly different as those angles were, you had guys coming in from 2 directions, and the threat of me just sitting there and maybe popping out kind of limits some of the things they can do, even while they're fighting our hold down guys up high. Plus, they have to think about tanks down where I was, the 252 and myself. When guys are coming around behind, they got to watch out for that. So it's really hard to fight all of those angles at once, and it's one of the ways to break down a flank in this game. So there you go. The DZT-159, as far as that goes, is really good at that kind of gameplay. The rockets, I may have even, I think I left this game with rocket. I do. I have 2 rocket actuations, so I overachieved in saving my rocket actuations right there. If you have this tank, let me know what you think. Is this a way you use your rockets, or do you just blast them all out and then wait for a ram opportunity? That's something I need to look into as well, because I bet this thing rams pretty well, for a medium anyway. That is all I've got. Have a great one. See ya.